Well, the state wrestling tournaments, excuse me, are underway in Rapid City, and it's a chance to see South Dakota's best in one location. Like Chamberlain's Nash Hutmacher, who's had a pretty phenomenal high school career. His biggest decision is going to be which sport to play in college and where he'll do it because he's got lots of options. He's 125-0 over the last 3 years. And how about in Class B, Tri-Valley's Caden Lamer, who looks to become just the 6th South Dakota wrestler to win 5 state titles. Only Logan Storley and Kirk Wallman have won 6. Canton is your team favorite as they go for their 3rd in 4 years in the B. Pierre looks to make it 7 out of 8 in Class A. Here's your updated team totals for you as we go to the board. We'll have highlights of today's matches tonight at 10 from Rapid City. Stevens on top in Class A. Pierre is in 2nd place. Again, Pierre's won 6 of the last 7. Canton off to a great start as they look to win their 3rd in the last 4 years. Now, the Summit League Indoor Track and Field Championships are being held in Brookings today and tomorrow. As Rod DeHaven mentioned on Calling All Sports today, the league has really gotten better and better to where the North Dakota State men are ranked 16th in Division I. They've got premier athletes like this guy, Chris Nielsen, the USD vaulter, who is one of the best in the world. He vaults a little bit later tonight. The Bison have the 2nd best shot putter in the world right now. Watch out for the SDSU men to give NDSU a really good run as well. There's only one set of scores for you because the men aren't complete with any events yet. 2 events on the women's side, and Laura Bowman of USD wins the throw. NDSU is still leading with 40 points. The Summit League swimming and diving goes all the way through Saturday. It used to be in Indianapolis, but with the bulk of the league now being here and with the Summit League headquarters in Sioux Falls, makes a ton of sense to have these championships at the Midco Aquatic Center. And the coaches at USD and State are probably the happiest of everybody to have this right in their own back pool.
It's actually really nice. Being in Sioux Falls, 50 minutes from home is really nice. We've competed up here 3 times already this year, so it is definitely kind of a home pool advantage for us, but it's still a championship meet, so it's got some excitement around it.
It's just great. I mean, it's great for the familiarity of our athletes to have with this facilities, to be able to know that their families are going to be able to travel and get close and be here. It does have a home field advantage, but more importantly, it's a great show that we're going to be able to put on for the community, not only Sioux Falls, but the rest of the state.
And again, tonight is a very busy night at the pool. Got started at 5 o'clock. We'll have highlights for you there. Now, let's go to some of the highlights from last night where it was a good night for USD diver Isaac Morris. Last night in the 1-meter dive, SDSU's Joey Weber looked to be in pretty good shape, looked like he was going to win it. He had 307.85 on his 6 dives, and Morris needed the best dive of his life. He was coming off surgery, an ACL injury, missed most of the year, and he just absolutely knocked it out of the park. A 57.2 takes him to first place. That was pretty cool. Let's go to your scoreboard and see where they're at after day number 2. Denver's on top there, and Denver's on top in the men as well. They did not lose a swimming event, either men or women, last night. We'll have highlights from tonight. Hopefully we'll have maybe some diving winners. And finally, Fargo's Amy Olsen finished really strong in the LPGA's Australian Open, and now she's carried that over to this week's event in Thailand. She put back-to-back rounds of 68 and 67 together and is 9 under par halfway through the event. She is 2 shots out of the lead thanks to birdie putts like that. Kim Kaufman is not playing this week. Look at the board, sees that Jenny Shin is on top, and Amy Olsen is in 5th place. She's 9 under. Nelly Corda and Celine Boutier are also on the board. They've both won on the LPGA Tour already this year, and both were winners at the Symetra Tour at Willow Run. We'll be right back.